We're going to talk about a song called Scene 29, the title of the album. And note that Randy and I are both heavily into film noir. We love mystery crime dramas from the 30s, actually the 40s and the 50s. Film noir has a wide span, but the meat of it was done in the mid-40s, post-war, you know. But there's so many great movies. So I said, and I got this song started, come up with this in Cambria. We weren't together on this one, because I remember coming up with this in Cambria. And I came up with some chord changes I liked, and I came up with a melody I liked. And I don't know how far in the tune I got. I think I got pretty much most of the way before Rand got involved melodically and chord-wise, or I could be wrong. I don't remember. But all I told Rand was, man, it's got to be about noir. I sent him a bunch of noir movies.
Yeah, just to crib up.
You know. To crib up on it. Yeah. So Rand got into the, and he's going to tell you more about that in a minute. Let's see, we love the catchphrases from the films. Before, I'll let Rand get into the lyric thing, and I'll let him finish the whole bit, because it has a lot to do with what he's going to say. But one thing that went down in this tune that rarely goes down is the fact that when I played the Rhodes part in the song, I played the part how I would ask Randy to play it. So I asked Rand, in this case, can I just play it? It doesn't need your incredible, you know, keyboard talent. This part works for us. Is it all right by you? And he said, yeah, no problem. So, with that being said, Randy will now get into the melody, and he will also tell you about his incredible impressions. The two impressions in this song are Randy, and he can do a lot of impressions. One's an English director, and one's the manager of the band. You got it, man.
Okay, so going back to the writing of the song, we, you know, as Jay said, we watched so many of these film noir movies and so forth, and there's so many great iconic lines to choose from not the ones that everybody knows, you know, like from Casablanca or something like that, but there's so many from so many other movies also. So we actually, my challenge was to try to come up with a cohesive lyric that made sense, that was pretty much sort of like a Frankenstein lyric made up of lines from all these movies.
Catchphrases that are really cool.
You know, ones that you could, they stand alone kind of by them.
They do.
You know, put away your heater dicks and lay it low.
That's from the Asphalt Jungle.
Yeah.
Put away your
the
heater dicks.
The happiness boys are about to show. That's
the Cops.
Yeah, exactly. That's from that.
That's from the same movie.
And then, of course, I got to play it once again. Maybe she's some sweet kid chick hooligan.
Oh, hooligan.
Yeah.
Okay, you made that up using hooligan, which once again hooligan was used all through the Asphalt Jungle. But you made some sweet kid was mentioned too, and then you added chick hooligan.
Yeah, it's kind of blending lines from different ones, but it's all basically paying homage to all these movies. And so if you listen to the song, which I hope you will, keep that in mind, and especially if you start watching some of these movies again, you'll say, hey, wait a minute, yeah, that line, that was in Scene 29. And
put away your heater dicks and lay it low. The happiness boys are about to show. Buster, don't you think that you're off of your beat? You better be legit, pal, or hit the street. Play it once again. Maybe she's some sweet kid, chick, hooligan. Scene 29. Well, it's another fine fix you got me into. Just read your lines. Well, it's another fine fix you got me into. Scene 29. Try party for a bunch of swells. Jake the Rake's coming and I know him well.
Okay, some of the voices, and Jay twisted my arm to do this, but some of the, tonight he did. But we tried a couple of different takes in this one section where I was going to go off and do these voices, and I did some cartoon voices at first. I tried, you know, Porky Pig and Bugs and stuff like that, and now we don't want to go that way, but so we ended up doing like an Alfred Hitchcock, you know, and we had this one guy
Cut! Wait a minute, you gotta do the cut!
Yes, and it was, then we had this guy named Willie the Warbler, is that it?
Willie Warbler.
And he was Willie the Warbler, like that.
He's the manager of the band.
Man,
And he speaks for anything psychedelic or musically, sonically, or...
Anyway, it's probably the silly moment of the JaR record, but hey, you know, it's JaR.
It's funny.
You never know what's going to happen.
It is a silly moment, JaR.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's
So-
basically it. It also, there's a neat transition at the end of the song. It's loaded with surprises, which is JaR.
It's our major tribute to film noir, so
That's
there you have it.
That's right.